handle situations that conflict with my personal beliefs is when I walk through the door, because I usually walk in the hospital around 6:40ish. When I walk through the door, Dominique as a person stays outside. When I walk through the door, I am there to nurture my patient. I'm there to advocate for my patient. I'm there to be a nurse to my patient. So the beliefs that I have as a person, in my opinion, they don't matter anymore. I'm not there for me. I'm there to take care of my patient. And if my patient believes, A plus B equals D, who am I to say otherwise? As long as it's not threatening their life or the life of someone else, even though I know or I strongly feel that A plus B gets me to C, if they want to take a different route, that's fine because that is their belief. As a nurse, I'm not there to push my judgment on someone else. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and my opinion isn't the grand opinions of all, and neither is theirs. They have their beliefs, and I have mine. And I would hope that if I were ever in the hospital and, the person that's taking care of me, whether it's the nurse, the doctor, the staff, the tech, whoever it may be, I'll hope that just because my beliefs are different from theirs, that they wouldn't treat me wrong, that they would see me first as an individual who is there in need, and that would surpass everything else that comes to mind about my beliefs and theirs. So like I said, I feel like the way that I best way handle situations such as that is I leave my feelings out the door. I'm there for 12 hours, so there's 12 hours that my feelings really don't matter because I'm there for that patient. When dealing with ethical dilemmas that I kind of have a hard time with deciding how I want to approach the situation or go about the situation, yeah, I definitely go to my coworkers and give them the rundown of what's going on and explain to them the situation, and then I ask them, what do you think, or how would you handle this? What would you do in this situation? Not that I don't have a mind of my own, because that's not the case, but in situations where ethics comes into play, you always kind of want to have a second opinion because you want to make sure you go about it the right way. It's just like if you were breaking up with your boyfriend and you have a bestie and you were like trying to figure out, y'all been together for 10 plus years, and you decide that, you know what, you don't want him anymore. You want his best friend. Granted, it's not the best thing in America, but of course you probably would seek, advice from your best friend and, see what she was saying, and you would kind of play, what she said along with what you said. Yeah, that's probably not the best example. But what I'm saying is that I always seek, advice when it comes to situations like that, because I want to have a clear mind and not be biased about something. So I always try to ask, the other people, the nurses and the staff, what they think about situations such as that. So I personally disagree with a family member not wanting to tell a patient about their medical condition, because I feel like any person would want to know when something is going wrong, especially when it's about them and their body. I feel like they deserve to know what's going on in that situation, and I would hope that my family would tell me what's going on, and then as a family we can pray about it and and get through it together, versus them keeping the information from me and then I have to find out on an accident and they're like, oh yeah, we were meaning to tell you, but we didn't know how to tell you. We didn't want to know we didn't know how to tell you. Yeah, I feel that's kind of bullcrap, because I'm a very emotional person, but I would rather you be completely honest with me and tell me the truth than you to lie to me about something, and then 2 weeks from that I found out that you knew all along and you kept that from me. To me, that's hindering the patient, and I'm all about advocating for my patients. So of course I would personally feel like the patient deserves to know in that case. Have I ever been asked to do something that went against my beliefs? Yes, all the time. Like I said, I'm a labor and delivery nurse, so you never know what is gonna walk in on our unit and what you're gonna have to face during your shift. One of the things that I really, I won't say really, but one of the things that I disagree with is when I'm taking care of a patient who is getting ready to deliver her baby and she lets her dad stays in the room and she lets her dad watch everything that's going on. Personally, I wouldn't let my dad stay in the room. That is just me. I feel like my dad is my dad, and when it's showtime, he needs to exit stage left and he can come back in after it's all finished. But that's my belief. That is what I believe. I have some patients who feel otherwise. They want their daddies in there, and that is their belief. That is their right. And if that's what they want, I'll leave my beliefs out the door, and I mask all of my facial expressions that I kind of want to show. I mask them because you know what? I'm there for that patient. So the main thing that I always go by is, you know what, Dominique, this isn't you. You are here for a reason. Your reason is not to pass judgment because I wouldn't want to be judged. Your sole purpose is to be a nurse to this patient, is to help her bring her beautiful baby girl or baby boy into this world, and to make sure that it happens in a safe environment, and to be an advocate for that patient, and to do all that I can for my sweet little patient. So that happens all the time where there are things that I don't agree with, but I have to suck it up and do it. Because you know what? That's called nursing. You're not going to always have a patient who sees eye to eye with every single thing that you say or agrees with every single thing that you say. And you have to learn how to be able to be a big girl or a big boy and to separate your feelings and what the patient wants. It's not Burger King. You can't always have it your way. But technically, when it comes to my patients, they can have it their way. I know it's pretty corny, but yeah. As a labor and delivery nurse, I would say that I'm neither pro-life nor pro-choice. A lot of times I feel like it's so easy for people to say, I'm pro-life, I'm pro-choice, I'm this and this because of so and so and so. My personal belief is until I'm in that situation, I can't say that, yep, I would do this, or no, I would never do that, because I've never been in that situation. So, and I don't judge the people who are in situations like that. And if they decide that, they want to have an abortion, who am I to say that they are wrong? If a mom comes in and, she needs to terminate the pregnancy due to complications that can arise that can, potentially threaten her life, and she's like, no, I'm keeping my baby. At that moment, like I said, my beliefs stay out the door. Regardless if I feel like, oh honey, this is your life at hand, you can always get pregnant again later. Let's think this through. No, if she says that she wants to keep this baby and she knows the risks are at stake, I'm there for her. Like, I know that may sound super cliche, but again, you never know you never know how you react to a situation until you're in that case. And like I said, I've never been in that type of situation, but I feel like if there's something that I want to do, that's my decision. If I become pregnant and I decide that I don't want my baby and I can't take care of it, it's my decision to be pro-life and decide that, you know what, I can take the steps necessary in order to terminate my pregnancy. Or, if I'm pro-choice and I decide that, nope, this is my chance. This is my life. This is what I want. I always want to be a mom. I'm gonna do this. Then I would hope that the people caring for me wouldn't look at me funny or turn their noses up at me because I don't agree with what they're saying. Again, at the end of the day, it's about what the patient wants. If the patient wants to do this or that, that is them. I am there for them. Whatever they need me to do, I'm there specifically just for that.